History is written by the bold and the defiant. It is shaped by those few who refuse to accept the limits of their time and the boundaries of their birth. At the very dawn of the 19th century, one man's relentless ambition remade the face of an entire continent forever. Napoleon Bonaparte, rising from the chaotic and bloody ashes of the French Revolution. He was far more than just a soldier. He was an unstoppable force of nature, with a brilliant mind for grand strategy, and an iron will that could bend nations. He turned a fractured and broken country into a vast global empire. From the sun-drenched plains of Italy to the frozen, unforgiving gates of Moscow, the map of Europe was forcefully and dramatically redrawn. His grand armies marched across every border, toppling ancient dynasties that had stood for centuries, and installing new revolutionary regimes in their wake. He was an absolute master of the battlefield, a mathematical genius who could perceive the path to victory, where all others saw only certain defeat. His soldiers didn't just fear him, they worshipped his very shadow. To them, he was the living, breathing symbol of eternal French glory. Yet, such greatness inevitably breeds powerful and jealous enemies. A relentless coalition of old-world empires united in shadows against him, turning the entire European continent into a massive, bloody chessboard of survival and ultimate dominance. The deafening clash of steel, the roar of 1,000 cannons, and the heavy march of millions. These were the Napoleonic Wars, a brutal, total conflict on a scale the world had never witnessed before, where the events of a single day could decide the fate of entire nations. But even the brightest and most celestial stars must eventually fall, overextended, betrayed by allies, and fighting against the relentless tide of time itself. The emperor's grand vision began to slowly unravel. His once unstoppable empire met its tragic and final end. Exiled at last to a lonely, desolate island in the vast and empty Atlantic. His golden crown was stripped away, but his massive shadow remained. His laws, his revolutionary tactics, and his undying myth would endure and echo through the centuries. Napoleon Bonaparte, a tyrant to some, a hero to others, but above all, an unforgettable titan who proved that a single man can change the entire course of human history forever. The legend, is immortal.